the problems depending on integers. Yes, we are doing integer chapter. In that we studied about how to do the integers on the number line, how to find the numbers adding, how to subtract the numbers in integers and in the number line, and that all things we studied. Yes, we did the problems also, exercise also we solved. So many exercises, so many sums are there in a chapter. We studied that all things. But the last one, 10th one, you have to think. That is a general question. Okay, you have to just think that the question is tricky. You have to think and you have to write the answer. No calculation in that. Just we have to think it. Only addition is there or subtraction is there. You all know addition and subtraction. So simple thing is that do it by yourself. We'll move on to the next one, that is properties of addition and subtraction of integers. Addition and subtraction of first property, the properties of addition and subtraction. Both the properties we learn it here. The first property is closure under addition. We have so many properties. We have associative properties, closure property, we have additive inverse, we have commutative property, we have. Yes, we'll study it one by one. Now the first property is closure under addition. First property is closure under addition. These properties help us to solve the problems. Yes, this helps us to solve the problems in integers problem very easily. Okay, we can easily solve the problems using these all properties. The first property is closure under addition. What they are telling, when we add the numbers, when we add the two numbers, we get integers itself. When we add two numbers, we get what? Integers itself. Because in integers we have 0 also, we have all the positive also, and we have all the negative numbers also we have. So when we add the two numbers, okay, for example, if we have 5 or 3, okay, when we add these two numbers, what we get? 8. That is also an integer. Yes, that is also integers. So they are telling that in your book page number 8, children, all of you open page number 8. They are telling that when we do integers, for example, when we add, for example, they are telling A is also integer and B is also integer. Two integers are there. When we add these two, A plus B, we get integer itself. We get integer itself. We'll solve some examples on this. Using this property, we'll solve some examples. First one, 17 plus 23. Okay, both are integers only. Yes, both are integers only. Yes, okay. When we add these two, what we get? We get 40. What we get? We get what? 40 we get. Yes, we get 40. That is also an integers. One more example. Minus will do. Minus 10 plus 3. What we get? We get minus 7. Yes, because they given a minus sign here. Minus 10 plus 3. That will be a minus 7. Bigger number have a minus sign. So, minus 7. So, whatever things we do, whatever addition or subtraction we do, but we get what? Integer itself. Integer itself. Because in integers we have a minus signs also. We have positive signs. ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಏನೈತಿ integers ಒಳಗ minus ಐತಿ. We do the subtractions also. We do addition also and we do subtraction also. The next one, the next property is closure under subtraction. We did closure under addition. Now we'll do closure under subtraction. Closure under subtraction. Okay, in this also same thing is there. When we have a two integers A and B and we minus it, means when we subtract it we get integer itself. We get what? Integer itself. Okay, a and b are a two integer. When we apply the subtraction to this, we get what? Integer itself. We get what? Integer itself. Okay. The next one, for these problems we have some of the problems. For example, 7 minus 9. What we get? Minus it. What we get? Minus 2. Yes. Why we are writing minus here? Because here we are minusing to the smaller number to bigger number. Okay. We are minusing to the smaller to bigger. So we are writing minus 2. Okay. When we are here we are getting integer itself. This is also integer. This is also integer. 9 also integer. 7 also integer. When we do the subtraction, we get what? We get integer only. We get what? Integer itself. Okay, this is the closure property on the addition and the subtraction. The first property is the closure property of subtraction, closure property of addition. We did 2. For both we applied here. Now we'll move on to the commutative property. The next property is commutative property. Commutative property. In this property, what we have, when we have a two integers, okay, when we have a two integers and we are doing the addition there, and when we reverse that addition, we get the same number. We get what? Same number. Only in which case? Addition case. Commutative property of addition, okay? Addition. Okay. When we have a two integers, that will be a two integers, and when we do the addition, okay, when we are doing the addition, when we have a two numbers, and when we reverse it, what we get now, that both answer will be same. For example, 5 plus 8, okay. When I will reverse 8 plus 5. 5 plus 8, 8 plus 5. 8 idhar 5 bardeni, 5 idhar 8 bardeni. Okay. What we get? 13. Yes. And here also we get 13. Yes, in addition case. Commutative property on addition. 5 plus 8, 8 plus 5. When we are reversing it, we get the same answer in the both the cases. RHS is equals to LHS. RHS is equals to LHS. Okay. This is called as a commutative property. Commutative property. Same case when we do the integers with a subtraction. Okay. When we do with a subtraction, the answer may differ. Okay. The answer may differ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಕೈತಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾಕೈತಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ ಸೈನ್ ಓಕೆ ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ addition we not get a changes in sign. So commutative property not holds good in the subtraction. ಈ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ LHS is equals to RHS ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಎದರೊಳಗ subtraction ಒಳಗ but we get same in the addition. Yes, understood? For example, I will do here. See, 5 minus 8, 8 minus 5. Okay, 5 minus 8 will be what, children? Minus 3. 8 minus 5 will be only 3. See, these two are equal. No, these two are not equal. So, it not holds good. The commutative property on subtraction not holds good. But it holds good on addition. Yes, we studied about commutative property on both the sides we studied. Yes, on the addition also we did. On the subtractions also we did. We'll move on to the associative property now. Associative property. The next property is associative property. Associative property, in this we have a 3 integers. Here we are taking a 3 integer and interchange of the integers. Interchange of the integers, what we get, we'll see it in this. Okay, interchange means grouping of 2 integers, grouping of 3 integers, and changing of 3 integers will be correct, will be wholes or no. In addition case, we'll do the first one is addition. Okay, on the addition case we'll solve it first. Okay. When we have a three integer, for example, A, B and C. Grouping of A, B and C. Okay. Grouping of A, B and C. First one. A plus B plus C. Next one. A plus B plus C. These two have to be same. Associative property of grouping of a three integers. Grouping of a t integers will be always same. Okay. For example, I will take one number. Three numbers I will take here. A value will be 3, B value will be 2, C value will be 1. We'll apply in this. Okay. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equals to 3 plus 2. Yes. 3 plus 2 plus 1. Okay. 3 plus 3 will be 6 is equals to what? The next will be what? 5 plus 1 will be holds good. Associative property of addition holds. Addition holds here, children. Here holds. But when we are doing to the addition associative property with the what? Subtraction, it will not holds. It will not holds. Okay. Check with that also. Today what you have to do, children? Associative property of subtraction. Try it by yourself. By own you have to try. If it holds, okay, correct. If it's not holds, it will not. Okay. Try it once. Check whether it holds or not. Okay. Addition holds. Addition holds in all the properties. Addition holds in all the properties, but some is subtraction. Some properties it's not holds. The last one is additive identity. Additive identity. Okay, additive identity means when we add 0 to any number. Additive when we add 0 to any number, we get that number itself. Okay, for example, I am writing 8 plus 0. When we add 8 to the 0, what we get, children? We get 0 itself. When we add minus 9 plus 0, what we get? Minus 9 only. This is called as the additive identity. We get that number itself. At that number itself. When we add 0 to any number, we get that number itself. That is called as a additive identity. Additive identity. Okay, children, we'll revise it once from the starting now. We'll revise it from the starting now. First one, the properties. Okay, the properties of addition and the subtraction. In the first case, we seen that the closure under addition. We studied that closure under addition. We'll write it one by one. Properties. First one, closure under addition. Second one, closure under subtraction. Third one is what? The next one we studied commutative property. Fourth one, associative property. Fifth one, additive identity. Additive identity. These are the 5 properties we learned today, children. Each properties have different okay statement. We have a different problems. Depending on the statement, we solve the problem. correspondings. Okay, what you have to do, children? Each property you have to solve 5 sums. Okay, today's homework you have to solve 5 sums depending on each property. Each property you have to write 5 sums. Okay, today's homework is that only for you. I will not send you again the homework. This is the homework for you. Each property you have to solve 5 problems and solve it and send me the answers. Okay, you have to solve 5 sums on each property and send me. Okay, we'll revise it, the exercise part, in the next class. Okay, we'll meet you in the next class, children. Bye.